Hey everyone, it's Rich Ward, and I just wanted to welcome you to our video story page. Hey, listen, what we thought would be pretty neat is if we put up a page, and if you had a military picture that you wanted to narrate on a video and tell everyone firsthand exactly what's going on in that picture. I think it would help. Not only would it be very, very interesting, I think, but it would also help people understand, fully what's going on rather than leave people, to their own imagination. So, what's going on here? You might have seen this picture around the internet. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But what's going on here is that this is the USS Wasp LHD1. This is my first ship. And what's going on here is that this is a shock trial, okay? The shipbuilders and the U.S. Navy, what they would do is they would set off different depth charges to prove a ship's integrity and in a simulated battle condition. In other words, if you got underwater explosions going, you got torpedoes, going off around you, there's a certain amount of magnitude force in the form of an S wave that will hit the ship. And when that happens, the time to find out that your ship is not battle ready is not when you're in the heat of battle. So we wanted to prove this thing ahead of time, and that's what they do with all the naval vessels. And so this is the last of the blast. There's three different ones, and the first S wave, that wasn't too bad. We were just like, oh, okay, that's not too bad. And then the second blast was, yeah, okay, it's getting a little more intense. And then this third blast was, holy crap! That's if you can imagine, the whole entire crew is on the boat right now, and I'm down here low, kind of low, not as low as like the main machinery room, but I used to run these aircraft elevators here, so the machinery room is down low here, and I saw things move that shouldn't ever move. And anybody, the original crew, if they see this video, which I'm reconnecting with some of the guys, um, they'll no doubt leave their comments. It's just like unbelievable. I mean, if you could picture an S wave, and this ship is not small either. We're talking almost 1,000 foot long, and it's a pretty good sized ship. And LHD1, LHD stands for landing, helo, and docking. This is an amphibious assault ship, and we would carry about 1,000 Marines and all their gear, and there's about 1,000 Navy on board. And so, anyways, before we get into the heat of battle, believe me, this is a close-up ship. It's like almost like a flat bottom boat, so we can get in close to land, so we can drop the Marines off, so they can assault the beach. And then when they're done, this ship was made to sink in the back, and it would take on water and fill up a bay in there, and that way the landing craft and the personnel transport boats, they could come in the back here, and then we would ballast back up. We'd force the water out, and then we would take off again. And so I rode this boat for 3 years around the Med and so forth. And what an awesome ship. And you talk about the the crew on here was just top notch. We are the best of the best. There's no question about it. And but my goodness, to be on board the ship and to have this thing go, just so you know, I mean, from the water line to about the deck here, or the bridge, that's about 100 foot. So you can just imagine the magnitude of this blast. I mean, this is just dwarfing the ship. And of course, we had a chaser ship here just in case something happened, and luckily nothing happened. I tell you what, it would have been assholes and elbows when that blast hit, and I saw everything shaking and moving. It kind of gives you a real sense of as close as possible as to what it's going to be if you're in a naval battle and you get explosions going off underneath the water. Um, Believe me, I was being fresh in the Navy, I was, my heart was beating, I was shaking. I was like, everybody's radioing out, we had to report all the damage control central, and what an experience! Holy crap! So now you see this picture. Now you got a little bit of first-hand knowledge of what's really going on in this picture. We are proving the integrity and battle worthiness of the ship, and this is called shock trials. And so, just to kind of finish up the video, I don't want to make this too long, but if you have a military picture and you would like to share it with us, if you can shoot it in a video format, put your picture on there so we know who you are, just narrate it a little bit, and we just thought that would be really neat, and we'll work with you to get it featured on our site, and we'd sure like to have as many of these as we can. So, thanks for watching. We hope to see a lot of videos on here.